What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Drift Realm. Today, you already know, you've seen the title, you know what we're doing today, all right? Let me show it to you. Check it out, man. Drift HQ, best price, you cannot beat this price for a solid mounted shifter on an E36. PMC Motorsports, solid shifter. I went ahead and went with the short version, meaning the length of the shifter itself. I went with the shortest option they have. I believe it's a 290 millimeter. Don't quote me. I'll check later. I'll put it in the... Is that it? Did I get it right? So this is a PMC shifter. It actually looks like a pretty decent looking piece. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. So it actually comes with this shifter and shift knob, threads on and off. We're just gonna keep this knob on. I'm not sure what the thread pitch is, but it's freaking large diameter. If you've watched my recent videos, you've noticed I've been missing downshifts.
You're a failure. You failed.
So I want to get a different shifter feel, something that maybe will help alleviate that issue. I'm hoping this will do it. On top of that, these shifters are just really cool. There's a bunch of brands that make them, but this was the one at the lowest price point. It's about 130 to 150 bucks, and you really can't beat it.
Cheap ass.
As I did research trying to figure out what shifter to go with, I found that nobody really has any reviews or any videos or anything on PMC's shifter. There's a lot on Geargistic, Click Tuning, and I think there's one other company that makes one. So I figured I'd go ahead and take this opportunity to make a video on this shifter, give a full review, and see how it drives. I do need to replace my Guibo at Oregon. It got kind of shredded. The center support bearing also got damaged, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that as well. And if you've been watching the channel, you know my hood strut's blown, and I only bought one, and the other hood strut blown. So I got another one, man, so we're gonna do that today. Ha! Moment of truth right here. Oh, wait. Look at this, check this out, watch this, watch this. All right, so got to work. The exhaust was removed from the axle back and dropped lower, and then I went ahead and removed the diff bolts and the center support bearing bolts, pulled the drive shaft out, and there's also one more support that you have to get out so this slides out, and it's for the exhaust. So that's all done. And now we're gonna go ahead and replace our carrier bearing. All right, I ended up cutting most of the last one off. It's not a fun thing. Get proper tools for this.
Listen, guys, when you don't have the right tools and you didn't do enough research, you end up having to kind of like MacGyver things. And so we got the old bearing off in many, many pieces. Let me just look at all the bearings and the pieces. Anyway, so we got it off. Nothing is damaged. The new one is going on. We're gonna use this big old pipe, hammer the end, and this should...
Drive shaft is put together with the new Guibo. Old Guibo was looking a little dusty, man. She gotta go. I'm going ahead. I've done so much without you guys. This stuff's really easy. You just pull the clips up from here, and then this comes out, and then you just pull this out, and you pull your old shift knob out. But now we need the sauce, man. We gotta put this sauce in. And I need help, brother.
You want me to hold it?
I do. From the top, you are going to screw these Allens. This is your trusty tool. You're gonna use that, and we're gonna sandwich. We're gonna make a sandwich.
You made me a sandwich?
Made it for me?
Insert clip.
I made you a sandwich?
You made me a sandwich?
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna make a sandwich right now with this plate. Hot dogs or legs?
All right. All right. We tight.
When you're installing this and you have your stock shifter in here, just pull the knob off. They should pull straight up and off. That's how Beamers are. And then all you have to do is you grab right here and you can pull up pull back and up, just like this, and it'll pop it out. And there's clips that go all the way around. You gotta be careful not to break them. And then this guy just lifts up and out. And then there's gonna be a foam pad in here and another piece in here, a rubber pad. And you're just gonna pull them both out. The rubber one's gonna be attached to your OEM shifter. And that's how you get it out from the top. It's actually a very easy process. You don't have to pull any of the panels in here. You can literally just pull this out. But this is how it looks installed. Pretty cool, very simple. All right, so here are the pieces that the shifter eliminates. This is your stock shifter, right? And then this ball sits in this socket right here. And this is actually a producer of a lot of play. And so it completely eliminates that with the spherical ball joint that's in the new one. And it completely eliminates this whole arm. Another point of potential slop is in this back bushing. You see how soft that is? That mounts up into the back of the chassis behind your shifter, holds it all in place, and then this rod right here is snapped into place on your transmission. So you've got this stabilizer in the back, potential area for slop. You've got here for potential area of slop. This usually gets nice and loosened up. And then you've right here, this bolts to the transmission. If you're going to keep an OEM shifter and tighten it up, you would replace them with different bushings, shims, and just replacement pieces. And the solid shifter eliminates all of it. You don't have a stabilizer bar anymore, and you don't have this guy. One thing to note when you're taking this apart is on the stabilizer rod, this is kind of a pickle to get off. So you'll notice the design on it has this little lip right here. So this is clipped onto your transmission, and you need to lift this, push it that way, and lift up at the same time. So what you do is you just take a flathead and you pop this bushing down out of its holder, and then once it's down, you can get behind this with a flathead and pop it up and out. Kind of, you kind of have to, you know, learn to finagle it, but it's really not too bad once you get at it at the proper angle. There's our solid mounted shifter, and its selection rod that connects it to the transmission, and that's all. So it's it makes it a very simple setup. So, in addition to your shifter, you had this stabilizer bar, which was mounted into here, connected to the shifter there, and connect to the trans up here. It's such a tight area, and that's what makes it a little difficult to get that clip off up there. But getting it out of here is actually very easy with a flathead. You just pop it out. And once it's in here, I mean, there you go. Oh my God!
Does it feel awesome?
It's the first shift, and it's way different. First, second.
Oh, that sounds like it's freaking
Third.
sequential, dude.
Fourth.
Oh my God.
Fifth.
Give it reverse. Oh, was that reverse?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought reverse was down.
No, you.
Dude, that looks sick.
Fast shifts are. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I want you to give it to me like you're about to take off and you're doing a third gear entry. You got to drop to second. This is comp. Ready?
All right.
Ready, set, go.
I like bogged it.
Start again. First gear. Dump the clutch.
Oh wait, my car's not that cool. All right.
Drop it. Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Dude, I like it. This thing's a workout. I like it, yeah.
This thing's like honestly a really pretty good height.
No, it really is.
First shift. Oh dude. It's completely different.
Really?
That changes it so much. For 135 to 150 bucks, whatever it was, this is totally worth it. Every other one on the market's about double that price, and I imagine it's pretty much the same. There's a couple pieces left to improve the shifting, and most of them have to do with actually on the transmission at this point. But for what you get, dude, this is pretty dialed. Like while driving, it feels good. It doesn't feel like grinding against the gears or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's smooth. smoother than I thought it would be.
Yeah. It feels fast, dude. Feels peppy.
So don't just take my opinion for it. What do you think?
Honestly, I really like this. Like, I don't really, I mean, I remember how it felt before. Like, it definitely had a longer throw and just kind of felt like a stock shifter. But this is like a cross between like a short shifter, because the throw is shorter, but it also just feels like what a chassis mount shifter should feel like, where it has no like flex, you know? It's just like boom, boom, nice and short, really like solid shifts. I don't know, it feels solid, dude.
To me, it kind of takes the car a little bit to that next level. It's one of those things where it changes the feel of your driving every time you're in the car so much that it's kind of like, oh, this is serious. This is more like, this is a track car, this is a drift car. Getting close to that race car point, and like for the price point, it's really pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's honestly like a big part of it, is for only like less than 150 bucks, like that's a really good price for something that feels so like solid, you know?
I wanted to try to give an unbiased review of like try to find some downfalls on this thing, but so far I really don't have anything to complain about. Because I've definitely seen some mixed reviews on these shifters. But I gotta say, I got no complaints.
Yeah, and I really like the, we were like super worried that it was gonna be really tall, because our friend has another like style shifter like this that's like this tall, you know, and we were, but it's like
monster truck.
It fits so well in here, you know?
Yeah, this is the shortest option they have, and I would be okay with it being a little taller than that,
yeah.
which, so the normal size one might even be good in the BMW chassis.
I'm curious how different that feels, because like, you know, taller shifters do give more leverage in shifting, so I wonder how different it feels in terms of how solid it goes.
Less resistance because you have the higher momentum.
Yeah,